Welcome back to my channel. Today we learn how to stop comparing yourself to others. We live in a world that constantly demands comparison. You scroll through social media and see perfect faces, perfect relationships, perfect bodies, perfect careers, perfect lifestyles. Everything looks flawless. And even though your mind tells you it's fake, your heart still feels the sting. You start wondering why your life doesn't look like theirs, why you're not achieving fast enough, why you're not enough. And slowly, comparison begins to steal your joy, your energy, your confidence, and sometimes even your identity. Comparison is one of the easiest traps to fall into because it requires no effort. All you have to do is look around, and your brain automatically starts measuring your life against someone else's. But the biggest tragedy is not that we compare. The real tragedy is that we compare without realizing that every person you look at is living a completely different story, under completely different circumstances, with completely different battles. Yet somehow, we still compare our behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. It starts with understanding that comparison is not a reflection of other people. It's a reflection of something inside you. The moment you compare yourself to someone else, you're not actually judging them, you're judging yourself. You're looking at someone else's life as a mirror for your own insecurities. The more insecure you are, the harsher that mirror feels. Every person you admire, the successful entrepreneur, the fitness model, the millionaire, the artist, the influencer, they all started somewhere. They all had moments of doubt, insecurity, failure, disappointment, and confusion. But you didn't see those moments. You only saw the part they were proud enough to show. And if you only judge by what you see, you'll always feel like you're behind. The journey to stop comparing begins by shifting your focus inward. Your energy is too precious to be spent analyzing someone else's life. When you compare yourself, you give away your power. You let someone else dictate your worth. You let someone else's progress overshadow your own. Life becomes peaceful when you realize that your only real competition is the person you were yesterday. You don't have to be better than everyone. You only have to be better than yourself. Just a little, just enough to move forward, enough to grow, enough to improve, enough to become the kind of person you're proud of. When you learn to appreciate your own progress, you stop worrying about other people's accomplishments. Because success isn't a race. It's not a limited resource. Someone else's win is not your loss. Someone else's light doesn't dim yours. And someone else's blessings don't mean you are any less deserving. The world tries to convince you that you must prove yourself. You must keep up. You must be like them. But what if the real magic happens when you stop trying to fit in and start trying to stand out? What if your uniqueness is the exact thing that will change your life? What if the things you think make you less are actually the things that make you powerful? The moment you stop comparing is the moment you start becoming. Comparison ends when gratitude begins. When you focus on what you have instead of what you don't, you realize that your life has beauty, value, and meaning, just as it is. You start to appreciate your growth, your experiences, your lessons, your relationships, your struggles, and your victories. You start to see your journey as something worth celebrating. One of the strongest ways to stop comparing is to genuinely celebrate other people's success. When you can admire someone without resenting them, you free yourself. Jealousy chains you to insecurity. Admiration sets you free. There is something powerful about being happy for others because when you send that energy out, it finds its way back to you. Another way to break comparison is by limiting what triggers it. If social media makes you feel small, unfollow. If certain people drain your confidence, distance yourself. If someone's success makes you feel like a failure, remember that your reaction is not about them. It's about your own wounds. Protect your mental space like it's sacred, because it is. It's okay to feel jealous sometimes. It's okay to look at someone and feel a sting. It's okay to be human. Jealousy is not a sign that you're a bad person. It's a sign that you want something. Instead of letting jealousy turn into self-hate, let it turn into inspiration. If you see someone doing something you want to do, that's a sign your heart is pointing you toward your own path. Your lane is your lane. Your journey is your journey. Your timing is your timing. And life becomes so much lighter when you stop rushing, stop comparing, stop doubting, and start trusting that everything meant for you will come to you. Not sooner, not later, but exactly when it's supposed to. When you compare yourself to others, you forget who you are. You forget your strengths. You forget your uniqueness. You forget your growth. You forget how far you've already come. And most importantly, you forget that your story is still unfolding. You're judging yourself based on a chapter you haven't even finished yet. The truth is, comparison is something you don't quit once. It's something you learn to manage every day. Some days you'll feel strong and confident. Other days you'll slip back into the habit of comparing. But every time you catch yourself, you get the chance to choose differently. You get the chance to grow. You get the chance to come home to yourself. There's a version of you that doesn't compare. A version that wakes up proud. A version that believes they are enough. A version that builds instead of resents. A version that grows instead of doubts. That version of you is waiting on the other side of self-acceptance. Your journey is not behind. It's not slow. It's not less. It's yours. And when you honor your journey, you honor yourself. So the next time you feel like comparing your life to someone else's, pause, breathe. Remind yourself, you are not them. They are not you. You are walking a path they could never walk. You are learning lessons they may never learn. You are becoming someone the world has never seen. And that is enough. You don't need to compete. You don't need to rush. You don't need to prove anything. You just need to keep becoming the best version of you. Because when you focus on your own growth, everything else falls into place. And that is how you stop comparing yourself to others. Thanks for watching.